So we've got a inequality to solve, but we already know it's open dots. Do you agree? Now, these all either are all real numbers, no solution, and have open dots. So we can't eliminate any of the choices yet. Yes, question? No, okay.
So I'm going to write open dots on this one.
So please use that as an eliminator at some point in time. Unfortunately, you can't say it's not one of these, all or nothing, because it could be, just depending on what it simplifies to.
So here we go. I'm going to take away a 1. So I have 8 bar 5 plus x bar less than a negative 32.
Not quite ready to judge yet.
Divide by 8. Divide by 8.
I'm dividing by a positive number, so this sign doesn't split.
But when I have an absolute value question whose answer is always positive or 0, can it be less than a negative 4?
No. Can it be less than a negative 4?
No. So no solution. It's because that's a less than, and that's a negative.
Oh, sorry.
Less than and negative.
Those two criteria eliminated any answers in the real number world.
Because an absolute value, no matter what's inside, will never come out
negative or less. Fair and square?
So it's letter, I can see? Okay, thank you.
See why you have to keep going anyway? All right. Now, 19 is kind of nice. Which two can we eliminate?
A is out and D is out. Because these are closed already, we know closed dots. Yay. Now I go on my merry way. Take away a 9 first, ladies and gentlemen. The negative 9 is still being multiplied to V minus 7. And then I have a negative 45 minus 9 is less than or equal to a negative 54.
Know your negatives. Lots of negatives.
What happens when I divide by a negative number with an inequality? It changes the sign. Instead of less than or equal to, it becomes greater than or equal to. This guy had to switch because now it's greater than a positive 6.
So can I keep going?
Great or?
There's no throwaways here. If this guy's positive, you keep going. You don't have to ask yourself any more questions. You play the game of
breakout. V minus 7, switch, switch, or V minus 7, stay the same.
That's from yesterday, right? And the day before.
Add 7. So we have our or story. They can't go together. They're airplane wings. Add 7. Do I have a 13 with a closed dot? Looks like B. Airplane wings.
One's going 1 to the left.
Whoop. See that 1?
See if I can get there. See those little rascals? They were naughty. They're not wrong. They're just not in order, are they? That's okay. You're flexible. This is crazy confusing if you hadn't done the math because you thought this one should match this arrow, but it doesn't. See, they've got their story different than their arrows, but they're not wrong because it's an or. So they can do whatever they want. We're flexible.
But B is the answer because of our algebra.
Our algebra got it to be left of 1 with a solid dot, right of 13 with a solid dot. Making you crazy yet? Nah, you guys are flexible. Flexible as a pipe cleaner, right? Okay. Oh my goodness. 24 hours. I went through one in 24 hours. I don't think it was a full one though. That's my excuse here. I think I got commercials in here. Use those up. Okay. Anything to eliminate, my friends? Is A in the game? Is C in the game? Is D in the game? Hey guys, this could happen. Could happen to you. That's why I want you to be sure and use that, especially tick tick goes the clock.
So we'll circle it up.
And you can do the algebra if you want to. And I'll just leave that to your challenge. But know this could happen on your test. Don't count on it. But
It's kind of a nice little bonus there.
okay?
Don't let the fractions frighten you. I'm looking for closed dots. Now look, 18 was a shoe-in, 17, no help. Got to work hard. Good thing we don't mind working hard. 18 was a little vacation. Subtract 6. 5 bar n over 8 is greater than or equal to 5. Oh, divide by 5. Know your algebra. It's a positive number, so you keep going. Great or.
That will help.
Your answer is going to have airplane wings. Switch, switch. How do I move that 8? Same, same.
How do we get rid of an 8's being divided?
Multiply. Yep. Know your algebra. You know algebra, and you know a lot about all the mathematics that are facing you in the future. Sorry, I gotta go capital, sorry. Okay, let me see. Number 17 is supposed to be letter A. Is that right? That match?
Let's look for a negative 8 and 8. I'll scooch it down. Yep. You knew it wasn't C because it wasn't airplane wings. You knew it wasn't D because it was greater than or equal to a positive number. So it would be A or B. So you had to do the math and you found out it was A. Okay, dive in the fun.
Add the 2. See what we get. 3 bar n over 2 bar negative 9. Can't think. Well, closed dots. Was there any eliminations? No, they're all closed dots. That's okay. You get one once in a while like that. Greater than or equal to a negative 3. What does that mean? Can an absolute value bar this answer always be greater than a negative or never be greater than a negative? Always. That's how you know. That, I think, is letter B. Tricky, huh? It's really tricky. Do they give you either one? Nope, they didn't give you no solution, so that helps. You know, that kind of helps if you're feeling ishy about that. So, that helps. But you see those other ones, sometimes they have. I got one more that is not on the other video. So let's do 15. And what I'll do is I'll challenge you to do those. We haven't got to 11, 12, 13, and 14. And then you can check the video or you can come tomorrow. And I will spill the beans on those. Okay, add 9. Three. Divide by 3. Can you see me? Yep. I get to the bottom of the page and I get squishy here down here. That cancels. Can my absolute value be greater or less than or equal to a number? Yes. This isn't less than because it's a positive number, so I can keep going. X over 4. Switch, and X over 4 stay the same. Times 4. What kind of shape? Airplane wings or barbells? Barbells. Yes. So there we go. Times 4, times 4. One more step with an and statement. I'm so glad we have one. What can I do? What was the language? Rewrite. That's the words I used. Yep. I put the -4 first, and then X in the middle and 4. You can only do that with the and stories, guys. That was a less than. That was a positive. That's why we got to keep going. So the answer for number 15 is who? Who's the barbell? See? That's between a -4 and 4. Yep. D was out, right? No D because he's open circles. C has got the -4 and 4. B was airplane wings. And A had the wrong values. So there you go. You guys are ready. Challenge you to do those 1, 2, 3, 4 without me. And you can take a peek at the video if you like.